A mechanic replaces a part. The problem comes back. Another part, no change. By the third visit, you've spent more on wrong guesses than fixing it correctly would have cost. And the actual issue? Still there. Still getting worse. Still chewing up your engine. Here are 7 engine repairs mechanics get wrong the time, and how they turn into $1,000 disasters. Stay until the end. The number 1 mistake destroys the replacement part too. Number 7. The O2 sensor trap. Check engine light comes on. Scan tool shows a lean code. The shop swaps your oxygen sensor for $250. Light goes away for a week. Then it comes right back. So they replace the second one, another $250. The code returns. The idle gets worse. You're $500 deep with the exact same problem you walked in with. And the shop is already talking about a third sensor. The sensor isn't bad. It's reporting what it sees. Air is sneaking in where it shouldn't, through a cracked intake hose, a bad gasket, or a small exhaust leak. The sensor sees extra oxygen and flags the engine as lean. It's doing its job. And while you're swapping sensors, the engine keeps running lean. Less fuel, more heat inside the engine. That extra heat burns valves. A valve job runs $1,500 to $2,500 depending on the engine. All because nobody grabbed a smoke machine and checked for leaks before throwing parts at a code. Most people don't question it. The shop shows a code. It points to the O2 sensor. That doesn't mean the sensor is bad. It just means the system saw something. If they replace the sensor and the code comes back, they didn't fix it. They need to smoke test it. That's how you find the leak. Usually it's a $50 hose, not a $250 sensor. But if that sounds frustrating, the next one wastes even more money before anyone finds the real problem. Number 6. The ignition coil guess. Engine misfires. Scan tool says cylinder 3. The shop replaces the spark plug and ignition coil on that cylinder. Maybe it runs better for a few days. Then the misfire comes back. Sometimes same cylinder. Sometimes it bounces around. Nobody can pin it down, so they replace all the coils, all the plugs. Now you're $400 to $800 in, and the engine still stumbles under load. That's because the ignition system was never the problem. You just bought parts you didn't need, and the real issue hasn't been touched. A weak fuel pump that can't hold pressure at highway speed will starve the engine just enough to cause a misfire. A clogged injector that doesn't spray right will do the same thing. From behind the wheel, they feel identical. The engine stumbles. It hesitates. It shakes. Without checking fuel pressure first, it's a coin flip. Here's where it gets ugly. When fuel delivery is weak, the engine runs lean, and that's where the damage starts. That extra heat starts cooking the pistons. Keep driving it like that and the pistons start to burn. In turbocharged engines, it happens even faster. What started as a $200 fuel pump relay or a $150 injector cleaning turns into piston damage that costs thousands to fix. Before you approve new coils and plugs, ask one question. Did you check the fuel pressure? If the answer is no, you might be paying for the wrong fix. And speaking of the wrong fix, the next misdiagnosis can cost you $4 grand in one visit. Number 5. The bad transmission illusion. Your car hesitates when you hit the gas. It shudders between 40 and 50 miles per hour. Feels like the transmission is slipping. You take it in and they say it needs a rebuild. That's $3,000 to $5,000. You're staring at a $4,000 bill. But engine misfires and torque converter problems feel exactly like a slipping transmission. A misfire under load cuts power for a split second. At highway speed, that power cut feels like a gear slip. It isn't. And this is where it fools people. When the lockup clutch inside the converter chatters, it creates a vibration that mimics a transmission slipping in and out of gear. You just paid for a rebuild the car never needed. The real fix was spark plugs and coils the whole time. Most of the time, it's a fluid issue, not a rebuild. Sometimes all it needed was a fluid change. We're talking $150 to $300, not $4,000. The second they say rebuild, the price explodes. Before you sign off on a rebuild, ask the shop to check for misfires first. A $100 scan and fuel pressure test could save you thousands. Now, if that's expensive, the next one is pure panic. Number 4. The head gasket panic. Temperature gauge climbs. Steam from under the hood. You limp it to a shop, and they hit you with the words no driver wants to hear. Blown head gasket. The estimate lands between $2,000 and $3,500. Your stomach drops. But not every overheating engine has a blown head gasket. Most overheating issues aren't head gaskets. It's a stuck thermostat, a clogged radiator, a fan that never kicks on. A thermostat costs $15 to $30. A thermostat and a flush, maybe $300. Compare that to a head gasket job that starts at $2,000 and climbs fast on modern engines. Head gaskets usually don't just go bad, they get cooked. A stuck thermostat traps coolant. A clogged radiator can't cool fast enough. A fan that doesn't run at idle leaves the engine baking in traffic. Fix those problems early, and the head gasket never fails in the first place. But nobody checks the cheap stuff first. Before anyone tears your engine apart, they should run a combustion leak test. Simple chemical test. Takes 10 minutes. Costs almost nothing. If it comes back clean, your head gasket is fine, and the cause is somewhere else in the cooling system. Don't let anyone tear your engine apart without that test first. You just paid $3,000 for something that wasn't even broken. All you needed was a $25 thermostat and a coolant flush. That's not a bad mechanic, that's a bad diagnosis. And you pay the price either way. And if the head gasket scare is bad, the next one keeps destroying your engine while you're paying for the wrong repair. Number 3. The timing chain scare. Cold morning. You start the car and hear a rattle that lasts a few seconds, then fades away. You take it in and the shop says the timing chain is stretched. That's a $2,000 to $3,000 job on most engines, and over $4,000 on some. But that cold start rattle is often caused by low oil pressure, not a worn timing chain. When the engine sits overnight, oil drains back into the pan. If the oil filter is cheap or failing, or if pressure doesn't build fast enough, the chain tensioner doesn't get oil fast enough. The chain goes slack, rattles against the guides, then goes back to normal once pressure catches up. It sounds like the engine is done. Most of the time it isn't. Sometimes it's just a better oil filter. Other times it's low oil, or oil that hasn't been changed in forever. The danger isn't the repair bill alone. If low oil pressure is the actual problem, and nobody addresses it, the engine is starving for lubrication every time you start it. That wears out bearings, camshafts, and eventually the timing chain itself. But by then you're looking at an engine rebuild, not just a chain replacement. Before you approve a timing chain job, ask the shop to check oil pressure with a mechanical gauge. If pressure is low, find out why. It might be a $7 filter, not a $3,000 timing job. And that one question could save your engine. If that's bad, the next one is worse. People are junking cars over this. Number 2, the dead engine diagnosis. You turn the key. Nothing. Maybe a click, maybe silence. Tow truck shows up. Shop calls back and says the engine is seized. Time for a new car. Not so fast. A bad starter feels exactly like a seized engine. So can a locked accessory pulley. If your alternator, AC compressor, or power steering pump seizes, it locks the serpentine belt, and the starter can't overcome that resistance. From the driver's seat, it sounds identical. Dead silence or a single clunk, and everyone assumes the worst. One driver was told his engine was done. He cut the serpentine belt off, turned the key, and the engine fired right up. Seized alternator, not a seized engine. A $200 fix instead of a $5,000 engine swap. Another driver was quoted for a full engine replacement after his car wouldn't crank. The starter pinion was jammed against the flywheel, locking everything up. Here's the test. Put a socket on the crankshaft bolt and try to turn the engine by hand. If it moves, the engine isn't seized. If it doesn't, take the serpentine belt off and try again. If it turns now, your engine was never the problem. People scrap perfectly good cars over this. Traded them in for pennies, scrapped them. All because nobody took 2 minutes to check if the engine actually moved. Don't let that happen to you. And now the number 1 misdiagnosis. This one doesn't just waste your money, it destroys the replacement part too. Number 1, the catalytic converter scam. Engine loses power. Acceleration feels sluggish. Check engine light shows a catalyst code. The shop says your catalytic converter is done. That's $1,500 to $2,500, sometimes more. You pay it. New converter goes in. Car runs great for a few weeks. Then the same code comes back. The power drops again. Acceleration feels weak. And now you need another converter because the new one is already destroyed. Now you've paid for 2 converters and nothing changed. The catalytic converter wasn't the problem. It was the victim. Misfires dump unburned fuel straight into the exhaust. That fuel burns inside the converter and melts it from the inside out. Bad injectors, worn plugs, a weak coil, running rich. Any of that will kill a brand new converter just as fast as the old one. Shops replace converters every day and never fix what killed the first one. Bad O2 sensors feed the computer wrong data, causing a rich fuel mix. Leaking injectors flood the exhaust. Even one misfiring cylinder sends enough unburned fuel to cook the converter in weeks. And nothing was actually fixed. And most converter warranties won't cover damage caused by an engine problem. So you pay full price twice. Before you approve a converter replacement, ask the shop one question. What caused the old one to fail? If they can't answer that, they're guessing. And that guess will cost you another $2,000 when the new one melts just like the first. 7 misdiagnoses. 7 expensive mistakes. Which one have you seen happen? Drop it in the comments. And if this helped, click here for the next video where we reveal more on how to save you real money. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.